Okay, so Venom 2 has been pushed back once again. It looks like it's going to be some different reasons of why the sequel is being pushed back once more. And hopefully we'll get basically some good information on why is this being happening twice. Venom Let There Be Carnage has had its release date pushed back for a second time. Multiple outlets, including Variety and IGN, have reported that the Marvel anti-hero and Spider-Man villain sequel would not be arriving on June 25th as previously planned. Instead, the Sony Pictures developed movie will now launch worldwide on September 17th, proving that there are no more delays as a result of COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, so apparently they're talking about COVID-19 has one of the biggest issues and has played a huge role in Venom sequel. And for that, I can understand why. Try to make sure everybody stay healthy and safe, but just nuts. Okay, Spider-Man movies ranked. Spider-Man No Way Home. Full theories on what the movie's official title could mean. How to watch Marvel movies in order. This is just some of the blue ones that highlighted though. So yeah. Venom Let There Be Carnage was originally supposed to arrive in theaters on October 2nd, 2020, like every other film that was expected to launch last year. However, Venom 2's release was delayed due to the pandemic, forcing cinemas chains across the globe to shut down their doors. So apparently, the sequel was supposed to come out last year due to the pandemic. Basically, the cinemas was forced to shut down even more. So that's kind of, depressing at the same time because a lot of us wanted to see what the Carnage is going to look like. So it's unfortunate. Why has Venom Let There Be Carnage been delayed again? There are two major reasons behind Sony's decision. The first, as we mentioned, is related to COVID-19 pandemic. Despite multiple nations rolling out vaccine programs to combat the disease, theaters will remain closed in the most world region until it's safe for them to reopen. And for those of you who don't know, some movie theaters have been reopened once again. And my main concern is that once they come out of the theaters, you're going to hear them numbers pop back up in the news about everybody being diagnosed with COVID. Cinema chains such as AMC will reportedly open almost all of their theaters beginning March 19th in the US. But other countries such as UK won't see most of their big screens reopen until April 5th. At the very earliest, yeah. So basically, the UK won't be getting their theaters open back up until April 5th. So at least it kind of saved them some hope to see the movies they want to see. Because I know the Mortal Kombat movie is coming out next month, and I think that's when everybody is going to want to go to the movies and see it, which just makes sense. With 2018's Venom pulling in a surprising $856 million at a global box office, it's clear that Sony wants to build on the success with Venom 2. Some film fans, though, will want to wait until it's 100% safe before returning to indoor theaters. Without those punters buying tickets, Venom Let There Be Carnage isn't likely to make a profit or cover monetary outlays such as marketing costs. The movie's delayed release then is primarily a business decision, but it's not the only reason why Venom 2 won't arrive until September 17th. Or Fast and Furious 9 is now set to launch theatrically on June 25th. If these two tentpole movies had gone up against each other, if Venom 2 had also landed on that date, Sony probably felt that it won't be able to compete with the series that has ranked in almost $6 billion worldwide since June of 2001. Jesus Christ, man. Instead, Venom Let There Be Carnage will go up against Disney's Death on the Nile. Okay, I don't know how you say that, with Death on the Nile remake, and Universal's The Boss Baby. Family business movies Sony might expect to be at the box office. Don't get your hopes up. There's a reason why they're basically postponing until September because of the pandemic. Try to make sure that everybody, like I said, is safe and healthy, not getting everybody sick. But I still want to know who's going to be cast as Carnage. Despite my bad ratings, I hope I give you guys the information that you need, because I basically know why Venom 2 has been, postponed because of the pandemic. Because it's hard for us to do a movie knowing that in the pandemic, you're at high risk of catching COVID. It's a wise, smart decision by Sony, because like I said, they gotta stay healthy, they gotta be healthy, you know what I'm saying? So I'm okay with it. But I still want to know who's gonna play Carnage, because that's one of my favorite characters from the Spider-Man series. And Venom 2, but I like Carnage more. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to hit me up on Instagram and Twitter. Please leave a like, subscribe, and click that bell, be a part of the DH Army. So yeah, I'm out of here.